My 25F boyfriend 27M is cheating repeatedly online on me. Hello. I really don't know what to feel or think. Or how to start. Let's begin with my previous relationship. My partner at this time cheated several times on me, not physically but online. He contacted intercourse workers, jerked off in front of other women and fantasized about meeting one of the girls he video called every now and then to show her his pee-pee. It took me multiple attempts and months until I was strong enough to break up with him. The following time was one of the most difficult in my entire life. I still don't know how I managed to survive it because I thought the pain inside my chest would kill me. Until I met my current boyfriend 1021. We had a difficult start. He wasn't ready to commit and the first year was more of an on-off thing. I still stayed loyal and confident because I've seen his good traits and liked being around him. Eventually he was ready to bind himself, told me about him loving me and was very affectionate. I felt loved and the ice was finally broken. I've seen him changing over the last 2 years into someone better and it made me extremely proud. He started communicating, verbalized his needs and listened to mine. At least I thought so. One of my needs is a relationship without lies where I can trust my partner. Oh. And I like being monogamous. Since he got physically cheated on in his previous relationship, I thought he'd similar thoughts about being dishonest towards his partner. It all started with a new co-worker and him contacting her. They chatted via Teams and switched to WhatsApp soon. She was obviously interested in him and he enjoyed the situation without telling her about me, his partner. I broke up with him since this was a huge deal breaker for me but ended up giving him another chance. Later I found out he's using Reddit to watch other girls naked or contacting them. He created accounts on websites like OnlyFans and subscribed to some girls. He talked to one of his earlier flirts while we were having a bad time and let her fake a voicemail after I found out he wanted to meet her. The original VM was about their plans. After I found out he deleted the chat and said he wouldn't know what she wants from him. She started contacting him out of the blue. Turns out he said to her she should send another VM where she sounds like she's just contacting him as an old friend and wanted to know how he is. This was the voicemail he showed me. He started telling me the truth when I said I know the original voicemail was longer and he's lying. He contacted again girls on Reddit and got scammed. This time showed his PP and face and got blackmailed. He had to pay about €1,000 and was too ashamed to tell. I was helping him out financially, feeling a deep ache inside my heart. I always wanted to make things work, asked him what he's missing, what I can do for him to stop contacting other women in an intimate way, what he's missing and how we can make sure he won't do it again. He always told me I'd be the perfect woman, making him such a better man, and it's only his fault. He hates this side of him and don't want to cheat anymore. On the other hand, he couldn't promise to not do it again since he doesn't know himself. Yep. I don't know why I didn't leave. The scam thing was in November 23rd. 2 months later, January 24th, he posted on Reddit with his undercover account that he's searching for a trading partner. He was willing to trade nudes of myself for pictures of other women naked. I found out and confronted him. He begged me to believe him. He instantly knew he was doing something that isn't right, felt ashamed of himself and didn't contact anybody. I believed him. I said thank you for being honest. I believe you. But you have to come to me before doing thing like that. We can't talk about your needs. Just don't lie. Turns out he lied. Again. I found a picture of another woman on his phone. He's allowed me to check his phone. I confronted him again and he said he didn't tell me, but this was the only picture he's got and he hasn't gone any further. His words from earlier were true and he just didn't told me about going further with one of the persons who's contacted him. This was 2 weeks ago. And as always, nothing happens. He hopes I'll be silent about it again, and I know that I don't have to ask myself if he's cheating again, but when. I'm still with him although my trust is broken. I can't believe it's the second relationship I'm getting cheated on. I don't know what I did to deserve this kind of treatment. I just want to feel safe inside my partner's arms, trusting him without having a bad feeling about his loyalty. And I don't know how I can ever trust any man again. My head feels empty and full at the same time, my heart aches and it feels like leaving him wouldn't change anything. It feels like I'm losing myself. I'm not really intimately active anymore. I used to be a lot. Being ashamed of myself, although I've never had any problems with my looks or men being attracted to me, and all I can think about are the women he betrayed me with. I don't know why I'm writing all of this, maybe because I haven't any friends left and those who are sick of me running back to a guy that's cheating on me again and again. Maybe I want to hear that he'll chance. That one day I'm enough and he doesn't desire another woman's body. And maybe I need to hear the truth to finally break up with him. But then I'll end up all alone again. I don't have any family left and he's more or less the only person I have left. Firstly, I'm gonna laugh at him for getting blackmailed. What a moron. You really shouldn't have given him money at all, let alone for this. He needs to suffer the consequences. Let the blackmailer email his mommy and daddy pics of his pee-pee. Maybe he'll learn and not be as stupid as he looks. Second, never give a BF money. Period. Don't do it. No self-respecting man will rely on his GF for money. If he can't handle his own business, he can't handle a relationship. This is something I'm trying to instill in my daughters. As soon as they ask for money, say no and leave. When I was young, I was broke at times. And not once did I ask to borrow money from a GF or anyone really. I had too much pride to do that. Don't be with a man who lacks even the most basic pride, where he'll not only ask his GF for money but do so BC he's being blackmailed for PP pics. His cheating isn't about you. This is a deficiency on him. He has serious issues that are beyond you. He's making you miserable. Go find a boyfriend who'll choose you over porn and fantasy. Imagine what it'd be like to be with a guy who not only doesn't cheat but also actually prefers a real woman to online BS. Him offering your nudes is yet another reason to end it. This alone should be relationship ending. That is horrible behavior and such a betrayal of trust. Using your intimate pics to facilitate cheating on you is deplorable. You prob could have him charged with something. Many states have revenge porn laws. This guy isn't worth your time or effort. You can find a man who treats you exactly as you'd like. You won't with this guy. He will never change BC, he has no reason to. He gives a sob story like a BTCH and all is forgiven. Don't enable this behavior. Choose yourself. You have more self-worth than this loser. You said it yourself, you have no troubles attracting men. You don't need a man, of course, but if you really want that connection with someone, go find a man who can give you that. This guy will never give you the life you want. He's a nasty person. Let him have it, his porn in his hand. You deserve so much better. First, I think you need to delete any photos that he may have of you. He got blackmailed himself and then was using your photos so that they could be used to blackmail you. I know you know that you need to leave. It is hard, but you will most likely be happier 2 years from now if you leave than if you do nothing and let him continue.